Section 16, the magic formula for retiring early. Who says you've got to work 40 or 50 years, in that time get your mortgage paid off and then draw your pension plus an estate pension to look after you for the rest of your days? Okay, you can do it that way, but how about doing it in a few short years, maybe 10 years, even 5 years? There's a magic formula which takes care of it in a few short years. You ready for it? On the board behind me, the magic formula. 8 words, just 8 words. You can retire when your passive income exceeds your living expenses. That's the formula. Passive income, pipelines, section 3. All you've got to do is create enough pipelines that exceed your living expenses, and that's it. You can retire. Okay, now this is taking your financial blueprint to a new level, because there's a little bit entrepreneurial, thinking outside the box, but I just want to sow the seeds to show you the possibilities. It's all numbers. It starts with a plan, and then from there you can figure out the way to do it. Okay, so let's get rid of this. That's the formula. It's creating pipelines. So simple maths. Let's say your living expenses is $2,500 per month. All you've got to do, say all, is create enough pipelines to exceed that. Pipelines that exceed $2,500 per month, and you can retire. Now, if it takes you 10 years, in 10 years you can retire. Well, you can be in a position where you could spend a month away on holiday, or a month doing whatever you please, or growing the pipelines even further. It's up to you, but you've got that choice. Okay, it's as simple as that. Whatever you need to live on, if you can replace it with a series of pipelines in a few short years, you can retire. How good would that be, where you can decide what you want to do month after month? On the first day of the month, you know that everything's already covered. Okay, now this is not easy, but it's very achievable. I'm going to give you the 5 most common ways to do this, but it's pretty much, it's building pipelines that replace your income. It doesn't have to take a long time. Right, clear that again. I'm going to give you five ways just to sow the seeds. Let's go with darker colour. First one, property. Now, we've talked a lot about investment property so far in a couple of sections. Now, you know the potential with property. Now, investment property, you could get what's known as a house of multiple occupation, where you rent it to students. So let's say you do that with all the bills and mortgages. It costs you 1,500 quid, but your income is 2,000. So you've got 500 pounds per month, and you do that 5 times over the next 10 years. Okay, that will be 2,500. So investment property, there are ways and means to do this, and you get people who will help you do this or teach you how to do this. So property is the first one. Second one, business. Let's say maybe a franchise. You create a business that you grow the next 5 or 10 years in your spare time, but you grow it to a point where other people can run the business for you. So after all the costs, outgoings, it creates you at least 2,500 per month. Okay, again, not easy, but if you build it up, so everything's running nice and smoothly, and somebody else takes over, or you have them in from day one so they can take over. They run the business for you, and you get the nice profit every month after everything's covered. Okay, so business can do that. Next, standard savings investments. We've talked all the way through about building, planting money trees, building pipelines. So you have a series of investments that you go hard for the next 5, 10 years, and then they create enough income that covers that £2,500 that you need. Number 4 is network marketing. Now, the reason I put this one in there, I know quite a few people who have network marketing businesses, and one in particular stands out are utility bills. Now, what they do is a particular provider that grows their client base by using network marketers. So effectively, they get something like 3% of the customer's monthly spend. So the customer, let's say, is spending 200 quid a month on utilities, they might get 5 or 6 quid. Now, imagine that you're switching people on to better, let's say, a suitable tariff that is better for them. You get 2 people a week, and that gives you a residual income of £10 for those 2 new customers. You do that over a year, so you get 100 customers, that's £500. You do that for 5 years, that's 2,500. Easy? No, it takes time and effort to do that, but it's a way in the short term of creating that passive income, £2,500 over 5 years. It's a numbers game. On that basis, you can work out how many you need to do, how many people you need to convert. Okay, there's a lot of people doing that. So network marketing, if it's for you, it's worth considering. Okay, and the final one, probably the easiest of all, is an online business. It's never been easier to have an online business where you create something that provides a residual income. It could be affiliate commissions, it could be creating information that people will pay for you. Again, never been simpler. You don't have to leave your house. As long as you've got a smartphone, pretty much all you need now. Most of the platforms that you need are free, or you might want to pay for the odd one, but it's simpler than it's ever been. Okay, it might take a bit of ingenuity, but very, very simple in this day and age. So there's 5 common ways to create that residual or passive income. And all you've got to do, none of them are easy, but if you want the easy route, it's the traditional maybe work for 40, 50 years, or as you're starting to build your wealth. But once you understand that formula, you'll see in the written section, you can work backwards. Okay, how much do I need to earn? Right, what do I fancy doing? And you're going to have to put a bit of time and effort in there to get there. It might take you 5, 10, 15 years, but how good would you feel if you could retire, let's say, in 10 years to spend your days doing as you choose? Chances are, if you could create that, you'd be so enthused, you just want to build it and build it and build it and get a very good income from it. But then you think, okay, right, it's summer, I'm going to have 2 months off because I can. Yeah, it will be a wonderful existence, but you can do this part-time and build it up. Okay, the most important thing with this section is to sow the seeds and just broaden your horizons and your financial blueprint. That the magic formula is simple on paper. All you've got to do is create enough income, passive income, to cover your living expenses, and that's it. You can choose how to spend your days. Okay, the idea here is to enthuse you and inspire you to consider this if it's something that you feel is right for you, but only you know. Okay, hope you've taken some inspiration from that, and it's something that you'll seriously consider in whatever way feels right. Okay, that's the end of section 16. I'll see you on the video for section 17.